Perspective then from a digital miner. We're joined by Fred Thiel, CEO of Marathon Digital Holdings. Fred, thanks very much for coming on the show.
Glad to be here.
Tell us, how do you make money?
So we operate data centers that have very specific hardware devices that are based on unique ASICs that do one thing, and that is they calculate an encryption algorithm called SHA-256. And in doing so, we essentially are processing transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. So we assemble transactions into blocks. We then run the algorithm to try and guess a number, which is part of the proof of work process that Bitcoin uses for consensus. And if we guess the right number, then we win that block. By winning the block, we're awarded today 6.25 Bitcoin for each block that we win, plus some transaction fees. And essentially, we then hold that Bitcoin on our balance sheet, and that's how we make money.
And your stock is down in common with a lot of other crypto players. Why is that, though?
Well, I think it's a combination of, generally speaking, if you look over the past 2 years, there was a huge run-up in the valuations of companies in this space, especially the miners. And as a group, we saw a huge run-up in 2021, and then beginning this year, as Bitcoin sold off, most of our stock prices came down. You have to realize that, when Bitcoin was at $68,000, the gross margins for companies like ours were in the 80+% range. And down at these levels, around 16,000, the margins are in the 30 to 40% range. So that clearly impacts growth expectations, and that affects stock prices, as well as just the general malaise around the crypto industry this past year.
And tell us what you're doing to reduce the carbon emissions from your operations.
Sure. So this year we transitioned out of our Montana facility, which was powered by a coal plant. We moved 100% of our capacity out of that site. And today we operate primarily at a wind farm in West Texas, which generates wind electricity. It's a very large wind farm with about 280 megawatts of power capacity. And one of the challenges with wind farms in West Texas is the transmission lines to the grid have capacity constraints. And so they have excess power. So our data center, if you would, is located on the grounds of this wind farm. We use wind energy whenever we can. And if we need to, we can draw from the grid excess energy. The best thing is by providing this kind of base load consumption, the offtake, if you would, for the wind farm, we ensure its profitability. And more importantly, whenever the grid needs the energy, we can give that energy right back to the grid and sell that wind energy. And so for us, that has an economic benefit, in that we obviously can profit by selling the wind energy that we otherwise would be consuming by selling it to the grid when it needs it. The grid benefits from it because we act as a load balancer. Think of it like a capacitor, almost a battery. When they need the energy, we can just shut down our miners in 10 minutes. They can take the energy, and then when they don't need it again, we can start our miners up again. It's important to note that renewable solar and wind are the last forms of energy typically used by the grid because they are interruptible, meaning you can turn them on and off very easily. Coal, nuclear, natural gas, much harder to do. So you always run on your nuclear, you run on your coal because you can't turn those on and off easily. Natural gas you use as kind of peaker capacity, and then when you need much more capacity, you pull on solar and wind. And because solar and wind get curtailed or interrupted first of all, anything you can do to consume that energy helps keep those wind farms and solar farms in business, which means they have an incentive to build more capacity.
To cut you off, it's such an interesting area. Looking at your finances in your latest 3 months, your revenue all but collapsed. It was less than 13 million. The same period a year earlier, it was north of 51 million. So why was there such a huge drop in revenue?
Well, one thing is just look at the difference in the price of Bitcoin. Right? You have Bitcoin in the $50,000 range in the prior year quarter, and here you have Bitcoin in the $15,000 and $16,000 range. That's a third, essentially a 66% drop almost in the price of Bitcoin. So that has a huge impact. At the same time, the difficulty rate was increasing, and we were ramping production. So when we shut down our Montana facility, our production went to zero. And then we brought online our West Texas wind farm facility, and production began ramping again. And so there was a gap in that period where we actually were producing very little Bitcoin.
A big loss. You had a net loss for the 3 months, just over $75 million. It's a lot of red ink.
Well, part of that you have to realize is the Hardin, Montana facility that we exited in July, we only brought that online less than 18 months ago, and that had an economic life of over 5 years. So we had to essentially write off 100% of our investment in that site. And that large part of that, $70 million loss comes from those write-downs.
One last thing. I mean, people are concerned about contagion in the space. Now, in October, it was reported that you had more than $80 million exposed to an outfit called Compute North. You'd installed thousands of mining machines for them in Texas. So did you lose $80 million on that?
No. So because we work with third-party hosting operators, that $80 million consisted of a number of different things. About $40 million in deposits for sites where we pay a deposit, kind of prepaying our electrical costs, if you would, like a security deposit, just like when you lease an apartment or a home. And of that $40 million of deposits, over $20 million we've assured are where they should be and haven't been lost. And if you look at the balance, beyond that $40 million, there was a $30 million loan and about $10 million of equity we invested in Compute North. And the equity is a write-off at this point, most likely because of the bankruptcy. And we'll see what the recovery is going to be on the loan and the remaining deposits as the bankruptcy finishes working its way through the courts.